Okay, cool. As always, Facebook Live is a bit weird, so I'm just going to go check that things are working. Cool. All right, so basically I'm just going to be using Dorico to make my ukulele lead sheets. I've already made for making ukulele lead sheets for Christmas Music Volume 1. A couple of things that I wanted to tweak as well. Let's just try and sort this all out. Flow title. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do then is we're going to start off by making a ukulele. We already have all of the actual melodic parts here. Our full score actually looks like this. This is based on the arrangements of Christmas music that I did for last year's Carols at the Canteen. So it just means that I have all of the parts, at least the tunes, which is the part we actually care about for this little project of ours. In fact, what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a separate layout, this one, where we only see the guitar and the ukulele. We're going to call this guitar and uke. Going to go take a look at it. Cool. And then this is what we're going to be basing it on to begin with. So we're going to copy and paste all of this. Interesting. We'll probably tweak that in a bit, but for right now, we'll just get our material. The interesting thing about this is that I haven't done any of the desk counts, so we just don't need them for this particular project. Cool. And then very finally, this one. Okay. So now I have all of our materials. I'm going to take a look in the ukulele part. So interestingly enough, first of all, can we copy across? Huh, I didn't actually know. Let's just try this. I'm just going to try select all. Yeah. Oh, it is per flow. Okay. A flow is like a selection of music. Sorry, that's a terrible explanation. A flow is kind of how Dorico sees sections or movements in terms of the score. And so for this project, each of these carols is its own flow. They look like this. Flow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we're going to do is do a couple of other tweaks to it. So for the ukulele layout, because that's the thing we're actually going to be sort of publishing, we're going to first of all add fretted instruments. We're going to add tab, I should say. We only care about ukulele, so for this, notation and tablature. That is fab. This is really useful, by the way, and they now have search categories. And we're going to go to staves, and we're going to go and find our information about flows. We're going to say that all flows must start on a new page. So you see how now they are all going to have their own separate page, and it's just going to be a little clearer for us to use. We're also going to make it bigger, the font bigger, I should say. And I'm going to have a go here. I'm just being size. Yeah. Going to make it a bit bigger. That's interesting. We're going to make it smaller. That was silly. Okay. And now we're going to go and we're going to do a bit of pagination. So we're just going to go and clear this up. We're actually going to do page breaks in the middle of systems because once in Royal David City is weird. It is the strangest thing to count because it starts on the third beat of the bar, and the entire thing is basically offset, and it's really just strange to work with in general. I've been finding this. There we go. Cool. I'm glad this has happened again, because I'm finding this is happening an awful lot. So I am now, to my knowledge, stuck. Okay, cool. And then I've gone in and out of one of the just one of the master sheets, and that seems to have resolved it, which I think is very weird. We're gonna go select things. We're gonna hear fireworks as people remember what today should actually be about. We're gonna go and do everyone's favorite option in the world, which, oh no, come on. I will either find it or I won't find it, and it'll, yeah, here we go. That singular option, only justify final system in flow, is the most irritating thing to find. Okay, cool. So now we're just gonna do okay, no, let's stick to doing the pagination for right now. That's fine. The stars. Hark the Herald is fine. Maybe fit on 5. I mean 6. No, that's really silly. That's really silly. How does this look if it's on 3? How does this look if it's on 6 and we just squish it a lot? This is going to be dumb. Let's give it a shot. Not terrible. Maybe not terrible. Inconsistent, though. It just looks rubbish. Nah, we'll just do it. Let's just try 3s. Yeah, I mean, obviously 12 is a weird number for those kind of things. Oh come, all you faithful Georgia. Oh come. Squished. Ace. Okay. Next weird thing is that we're gonna go hide these slurs. There's probably a quicker way to do this, but I don't know it. So all we're going to do is we're actually just going to make them transparent. There actually isn't, to my knowledge, and I'm not saying there isn't, but that to my knowledge there is no way to just say hide. Yeah, and now they've gone, so that's fine. And we have to select them anyway. And we want the slurs to be there because the slurs are copied over automatically from the vocal line, and it makes sense for the vocal line. And just because of how we're doing it, it's just the easiest thing if we just hide those slurs, and I can't think of an easier way to hide the slurs than just to make them transparent. Yeah. There undoubtedly is, I just don't know it. And here we go. Okay. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to pitch shift this by an octave, but that's fine. Let's not get distracted. Let's continue our quest to remove all the slurs from the world. We're also probably going to just remove the use of the G string from this. Yeah, just because tuning is weird in general. Oh, that's not a reason. Sorry. What I actually meant was, it can be really strange to have notes being on the G string when they could be on a different string. We can do this in write mode. Yeah. String. So right now it's on the G, and that particular thing would be like, so see that this is a really prime example. It could be, you know, the second fret of the E string. Strings of the ukulele are actually good children eat apples, so it's G, C, E, A. So it could go, you know, so having the F sharp and then going to this string just literally for the note G, and then going all the way up there for the A string, which makes kind of sense programmatically, but as a player is awful. Meanwhile, that is the easiest thing in the world. So we tend to change all of these Gs. In fact, it is literally just a bunch of Gs. Again, there are gonna be easier ways for me to do this, but because I've only got 5 tunes, I don't really care. So we're going to put these. Oh, we're gonna miss. I'm gonna start again. No, we haven't. Now we have. Whoops. So we're gonna put those onto the E string. Yeah, there are definitely better ways to do it. Can I just click and drag? Yes, I can. Amazing. String E. Okay. And here. String E. Cool. I'm just going to share this, the fact that this exists. Currently doing an FB live where I'm making ukulele lead sheets of Christmas songs in Dorico. Come say hi. Hashtag Dorico. Hashtag Christmas. Hashtag ukulele. Okay. So where are we? We have now just removed the silly G string notes. Yeah, let's just fix this now. So we're going to do this up the octave. Oh, this is a mess. So basically what I'd do is to do this in a different key, but I've already done it in A for guitar, and I kind of want them to work. This is really annoying. So, in fact, I'm going to take one other look at something. Incidentally, show chord diagrams used at start of flow is beautiful. We're looking at the wrong instrument. Oh, wow. I actually didn't know that's how it worked. That's a terrible E. That's not how you have to do E. Okay, we'll come back to how you sort out E's later. And, oh, I forget how this works. Dorico, show chord symbols. It's really easy. No, that's not what I meant. I'll show you the help just so you can see what I'm looking at. In setup. Setup in players. So many great things are in setup in players. Yeah. Or in layout options players. Fretted instruments. No, I think I'm. Hang on. No, I'm wrong. Setup is this. Ukulele is here. It's this. This is it. Nice. And now we have all of them. That's how you do it. I always forget that's there. Oh, we'll come back to Silent Night. Oh, Silent Night's actually a faff. That's really annoying. Okay. Right, let's take a look at these things then. So, and let's hide all of these flags. Signposts. That's fine. Okay, and let's get rid of these erroneous and stupid G's. Because it's that interesting thing where I'm sort of balancing the fact that my other set of these things was because I've done this exact set of tunes and this is just based on the guitar music, and so it feels strange. It's really annoying. First of all, that's what? Why is that? There we go. I'm not entirely sure what I did. Anyway, oh, it's because of these slurs. Huh? Hang on. What? Bear with me 2 seconds. Yep. And I can just do N, which is really, really lovely, by the way. Oh, and that's on the wrong beat. Whoops. The engraving is wrong. Let's sorry, we're getting sidetracked, but I've got to show them. System break should not be there. Should be on stood. Delete. Stood. There we go. Alright, cool. That's a secondary thing. NN. Yeah, that's fine. NN. Alright, cool. So there we go. Cool. Okay. And then we've got away in a manger. I think I was blathering about something. So basically, the problem of swapping these keys around is that I've already made a version of this booklet for guitar. And I would like for these to be usable, like basically cross edition, so that there's no confusion. I mean, like, I'm getting ahead of myself. Literally no one has used or downloaded the guitar one that I did, but just from a version control side, it's just nicer to try and keep things as consistent as possible. But that's probably just me. And I'll probably just go back on it once I've actually thought about it for a couple more seconds. I just hadn't really thought about it. Because basically, I'd need to... What I'm blathering about is the fact that A, E, and D are really easy on guitar, that are slightly different on ukulele. I definitely don't think that's the best way to do an E. I'm actually... Just because I'm a little paranoid about E, I'm not the greatest ukulele player. Would you really just do it like that? Is there no better way? That's annoying. I actually didn't. I thought E's were easier than that. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So we need to Dorico change chord symbol. Symbol diagrams. I think isn't it just like this? Chord diagrams. That's the one we're looking for. And if we copy, yes. Okay, cool. All right, so that's, I would argue, an easier way to do E. I would argue, but may well be wrong. What other voicing? Now we've found that we can actually just cycle through these. So this is what, Alt Q. Horrible. Horrible. I think we'll just stick with that. Okay. Cool. The rest of them actually don't look bad. Annoyingly, though, we're going to have to do this all up an octave, and it's going to be really squeaky. Yeah, Silent Night. Oh, Silent Night is... Wow. Oh, why can't we do Silent Night? So basically the problem that we're finding... Wow, Silent Night is giving us grief. Even only be... I mean, like, honestly, as obnoxious as it is, I think we're just going to have to put this up an octave because there's actually no other option for us, just because we run out of notes, apparently, because we can't do this low A, and we can't do an octave higher because otherwise the ukulele just sort of, like, starts breaking windows and stuff. It's, that's awful. I mean, we're going to use it. It's awful, though. Okay. This isn't so bad. We can deal with that. Yeah, this isn't too bad. That's awful. That is straight up awkward. Sleep in heavenly peace. I mean, that's not the tune. Oh my gosh, before we get into scordatura ukuleles, which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say, I think that's the only way we can do it in this key. That sucks. This is super easy if it's in C. There's the bottom line, is the fact that this is really easy if it's in C, but if we did that on guitar, it'd be C, F, and G, and everyone in the world who plays guitar hates F, and especially if you're learning it is not friendly. However, I'm also saying that we've got a good friend here, the E major chord of ukulele, so I don't know if I just put a disclaimer. I'm going to leave it like this for right now. But, hang on. I'm kind of interested because basically I was curious about transposing it and then I just didn't want to break everything. And I feel that if I do transpose it, it's going to. By break everything, I mean transposing here in the ukulele part is also going to transpose the guitar part as well. And that's just a nightmare for version control. I think I'm going to have to go for a suboptimal Silent Night ukulele transcription. Which I'm really annoyed about. Silent Night is what it is. And I think... it's annoying. Cool, I'm actually like genuinely a little flustered by that. Or at least it's a little hard to know what's the best course of action. So I'm just going to leave it as is right now. Okay, cool. Because the thing is, Silent Night is super easy. That's the whole point. squishing all this text together. Oh, damn it, Silent Night. And we're literally going to do... I'm genuinely saving an entire new version called Silent Night in C. Oh, that's the worst, but it's also the best option. That's going to cause me a bizarrely stupid amount of grief, and it shouldn't. Full score. This is really funny. And by funny, I mean heartbreaking and irritating. Yeah, here is Silent Night. All the data of Silent Night. And we're going to transpose it. I always get this wrong. Third minor up. Yeah. And now, when we look at our lovely ukulele part, of course it would do that. What is that F? That is not. That is not F. That is not F. What? What are you on about? This is not an... How is this causing so much grief? This is absolutely crazy. We're going to edit. In fact, you know what? We're going to overwrite the complete monstrosity that is the default F major one, because that is no one's choice. Because this gives you, yeah, A, C, F, A. And I don't know why they wouldn't just do that. Because that is by far the easiest way to do an F chord on a ukulele. Alright, so we've done that. And now we have Silent Night. And we have saved Silent Night. Because, I mean, it's going to be really nice for people to play. Sorry. I mean, it's a little tricky, but nothing too crazy. Why is that there? How are we doing? All right, we've got like 12 minutes. Okay, Silent Night. I actually couldn't see that, but yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, cool. We're just going to stick with that. Silent Night. I'm going to actually rename this Silent Night in C major, because it is relevant for the rest of everything. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That looks confusing. I don't know how we move these chords though. Like that feels really strange. Like I like that it's an option, but I don't know why we can't move it. That just feels strange. There is no E. There is only F. And F now looks like that. And C, F, G, C, F, G. Because these are the chords. Nice one. Okay, so we specifically have this because the way that I've gone about making the cover sheet is that we go into Engrave. We go into Insert Page. Before, uses none. I'm just going to quickly reply to someone. What we're going to do, so we're going to insert an image. Oh, can I not just do that? V, that's our clipboard. Hello? Paint. How did I do this before? Feels really easy. Anyway, I'm going to slightly get sidetracked. So we're going to go into here. One of the weirdest things is I do feel this is slightly buggier than it should be. I see. Okay, cool. So we're going to go copy. Oh, I think we just select it. Oh, and we can't select. Oh, there are really, really weird annoyances. And one of them is this. So I don't know how to get this frame because this frame into another layouts page, and I actually don't know how you do that because the methodology is thus: you select the thing. Well, let's just make it like, insert another blank page. Here's my frame. Here is my thing that I want to put it into. Copy selected frame. However, this does not work. Oh, maybe? Maybe. Hang on. Got another idea. If we do new tab, might work. Let's try this. So we're now... Okay, let's try this. So we're selecting that, and we're going to here, and we're going to do this. No, so I actually don't know how to do that. Just really, really annoying. Okay, let's try this. So, just going to Google this. So, Dorico, copy frame to another layout. No, I don't know how to do that. Interesting. We'll have to look into that later. Okie dokies. Let's ignore all of that. So all we're going to do here is just going to delete Christmas, uke, and let's just see how much of the formatting it maintains. None. I did think that was the case, but we've got the content. Weirdly frustrating, that. Weirdly frustrating. Title. How's italicized? arrangements for ukulele. Chords used. Okay, and we're going to extend this, extend that. Like, I wish they're at least consistent, so I could just flick between them. There's probably again another way of seeing that. Okay. So you're 35, 18, 19. $35. Okay, and then that's how we. Sorry, I've just remembered how we did it before. So Dorico has a really nice thing called slices, and you use them to create a slice, and you export. And then you write, and then you mute your screen temporarily while you check on your things. Display. So yeah, I'm just doing this while I just grab an image because I just want to make sure it's there. Slice 2. And I'm going to do this. Okay, slice 2. Cool. Okay, and then we're going to, now we've sorted that bit out, we'll reactivate our screen. Hello. Okay, so, I've got 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Right, so let's go. And we're going to export this then. So we're going to export the ukulele. Little buggy there. Ukulele. And we're going to go pages 1 to 6. Okay, and printer. That's all good. Graphics, because we're only doing this PDF. Export. And then we save. Temporarily deactivating my screen again. And when it is good, I will show you what I'm talking about. And here we go. Here's the ukulele version, the super rushed version, but we'll sort that out. Anyway, so that has been that. I hope you've enjoyed, and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful time.